Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the overall market and really kind of just talking about the structure that we're in currently. We did have a massive green day. I mentioned we didn't cross key levels, so hey, we are going to trade in chop. Currently, if we look here, now this is the Binance one, so let's go back to the Coinbase one. I mentioned unless we break that 45K mark, we're going to trade in chop. We currently are trading in that, little consolidation chop that we've been talking about overall. Yeah, we could bounce in here for quite some time. Expecting by most likely next week, pretty much the start of next week, which I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with me saying that. To be fully recovered overall, and that's where we'll actually see some massive volume. Of course, if we really look into this overall, we don't really need to wait too much longer before we see massive price breakouts. Number one and key one to really look at is XRP. We've seen it topple almost $1.06 today. I think we actually broke $1.06 actually just on the dot. Yeah, I'm expecting a massive, a massive pump happening very soon for XRP, and the reason why is because we have gained, and I'm actually going to show you the chart. So we're looking from blockchain backer right now. So we're looking at this chart from blockchain backer, and what this chart is a massive, nearly 3-year bull cycle, or I should say a bear cycle, right? Because we were at the all-time high and we were trading in consolidation and accumulation until we finally broke out of it recently. Now, of course, we have to hold above this, I would say like almost 60, 62 mark before, even saying anything, and so far we have been. So we broke out of this 3-year period, and now we're kind of trading at this 90-cent mark. Now, I already mentioned so many times how massive this zoomed out chart is because we know where it's going. We know that a massive pump is imminent. It's going to happen, and we're going to $10 plus definitely this bull run. Now, of course, nothing is guaranteed, but that is my personal target. You guys could have some more conservative targets like $5 or so, but $10 for XRP will happen. In my opinion, and it's just one of those things that I could see happening within the next 2 months or so. We are seeing Bitcoin range at around that $37,000 range. I mentioned that 45K is such a big point to really break, because even if we try to break this 52 or this 42,000, almost $43,000 range, we got rejected off it immediately, and we can't break that 42K to really hold, to really gain this support level here, to break above it and gain to these higher levels here. But like I said, that 45K mark is one of the hardest points to break. Right now 42K, if we broke 42K, I would be ecstatic, because at 42K and we hold, I should say, and gain support there, then that would be massive, because that is us breaking resistance. Now, I will say this, you guys could play a risky game and kind of sell resistance if you want to rebuy blood. I'm not going to say that that's a terrible idea or a good idea or anything like that. I'm just saying, you could obviously do that if you wanted to. Me personally, I am not going to do that, but I'm just saying selling resistance isn't a bad thing in this game. So, yeah, if we look here on XRP, currently right now we have gained a significant amount since that low. If we actually go from the bottom of this candle to where we were at today, we gained about 61%, which isn't much compared to most, like for an example, Matic and stuff, but we still are looking pretty solid overall. Right now we're still in that consolidation sideways trading like we've seen back in March and April before we had this massive pump up. And currently, right now, from our current price points, I would expect most likely a 10x. That would put us at about $9.12. I'm expecting $10. You guys already know that. Long term, a little bit more long term, less conservative is about $20 to $30, which I think is achievable overall. Now let's look at dominance, because we've seen some interesting stuff happening with Bitcoin dominance recently, where we hit bottom levels down here, which I think this is actually incorrect, because I would have definitely known if we hit 34. So I think, this wick is probably a scam wick. I think we probably hit, this would be more like it, about 46 or so. But we trailed down a little bit, even made a new low under 40. I remember that, before coming up to that higher, almost 50% range. Now, I said if we get to that 50% range, it is going to be rough for alts. And so far right now, we are seeing a little bit of roughness go through the market. If we actually come over here to Live Coin Watch, as you guys know, currently right now, first off, we're sitting under 1.6 trillion again. BNB's at 315, Cardano's at $1.46. Most alts right now are severely suffering, and I could almost bet, I was about to say I could almost bet that Matic's still up. Of course, it's up almost 8%. But for the most part, XRP is still holding strong. If we come down here to HBAR, HBAR is sitting at 45. It actually only dropped about 2 cents, which is not bad at all. So they're still holding strong. Everything's still looking good. Like I said, unless we break that $33,500 range, before pumping up to 45K plus, then we'll definitely see lower lows at about 28K. My target is still there. I don't want that to happen, but that would claim pretty much the yearly support of 2021, because this was basically our support in January 3rd of 2021. Now, of course, that's more like a monthly support overall, but it is what it is. We're still looking pretty good. It's just that we're trading sideways, so we're in this bore fest of an accumulations period. But once this is over, we could expect things to really push up. Me personally, I'm really looking at the XRP dominance chart, because we are still at decent highs. We're pushing up a little bit here and there. I'm expecting us to break over this 4% mark, probably by either the start or the middle of June. Once this actually starts to rise up, I'm expecting us to really flip that Bitcoin level and kind of flip Bitcoin dominance a little bit. That won't happen in July or June, but it will happen later this year, as we always know. That's where those massive highs came from back in 2017 and 2018, where we were sitting at about 32 almost. But for the most part, this is extremely bullish. I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm still very bullish on XRP and HBAR. Of course, you guys already know, love HBAR. But I thought this was very interesting. I thought this was very interesting overall, because this is almost a 3-year cycle that we broke out of, and we back tested it just today alone by hitting that 77.7 range. Now, we did break a little bit lower. We hit that 62, so we actually probably breached this just a little bit before bouncing off of it. But honestly though, like after that back test and everything, we did claim key support. We broke down past the 85-cent, major key, I would say, pretty much demand area. So honestly, this could range a lot higher. I'm expecting 10x. Now listen, this is the key part here, because I'm expecting by the middle of July, kind of into the beginning of August, so basically in the cusp of the bull run, I'm expecting $10 at least at the minimum. My conservative range is $10 to $15, as you guys already know. So long term, I'm playing long in terms of $20 to $30 plus. That would be probably by the end of the year, but we could easily top out at triple digits. I think it's very possible. and it's not hopium at all. I think that it's something that we've been looking at for so long, and it's I think it is absolutely possible. But for the most part, everything is still looking good. I thought it was pretty funny that we got good news today on Bitcoin. It was almost like extremely planned, but hey, market manipulation at its finest. What are you going to do? But nonetheless, I will be back with more live streams very shortly, as well as more content. If you guys do want free content, as you guys already know, you can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial or join the Discord down in the description below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and also turn notifications on. That helps the channel grow. But not only that, but you're also first in line whenever there is a new video or a new live stream. And guys, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it so much. I cannot tell you guys how much I have been literally loving this, like the support so far, because we've been growing at astronomical rates. And of course, I'm not happy about the growth. I mean, yeah, that's good, that's a benefit, but I'm more happy that I get to help a lot more individuals as well during this process. But nonetheless, guys, this has been Nick. I hope that you all have an amazing day or an amazing night, no matter where you are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.